Do you feel like you're living someone else's life? You're not using your true potential, you're too addicted to other people's opinions, and you're constantly comparing yourself with others. Well, whether it's related with you or not, this video is for you. My name is Margareta, and you're on my YouTube channel, Astrology, a space for those who want to improve their lives using astrology. So in this video, we will see two natal charts of fantastic, gorgeous celebrities. With one of them, I'm sharing my birthday, it's Selena Gomez, and another one is Amy Winehouse, who unfortunately passed away in 2011, 23rd July. So we will see what are the aspects that were showing that they were going, and maybe Selena is still going on her true track, and what were the aspects that destroyed them, like the Amy Winehouse story. So let's get tuned. So now you can see the chart of Selena Gomez. The first thing we see is her sun in Cancer. She does give this notion of a nurturing woman, someone who is caring, and this is something that all cancers, they need to embrace. They shouldn't be afraid of their softness, empathy, and in her case, I believe she's showcasing it very well. The fact that it's located in the 12th house means that she could either be addicted, the dark side, or she could be very in tune with her higher spirit. And what I think at some point of her life, she was kind of addicted to some substances. I'm not sure, but at least this is what I heard. And right now, what we are experiencing is that she's very vocal about mental health awareness specifically, which can be better. What I also want to mention, her ascendant or rising sun. So if we look at the first house, we see her Venus is almost on her ascendant. So she is also very known for her look, for her beauty. And I believe it's pretty much discussed a lot, and whatever she's experiencing, her body differences, fluctuations in her weight, it's widely discussed because she could be visioned a lot, just like an image. But at the end, I am very happy that she's also doing a business in her cosmetics products. It's something that matches her also very well, and I hope one day she will sing again. Really. I don't really see her as much in charts, music charts before as before, but her voice is needed not only for some matters of justice and mental health, of course, but also in the music career, because she's incredibly artistic, creative. What we need from her is, of course, staying healthy and happy, but also creating, because her big three, Ascendant, Leo, Moon, Aries, and finally Sun, Cancer, they're all incredibly artistic and full of passion, full of emotions, and she needs to release it. So so far, I'm happy with what I see and what I hear. I'm not sure about her relationships with that curly guy. I know many people are discussing their relationships, but so far her Venus and her Mars and her Sun we're looking at these points in her chart when we want to understand what kind of a man she needs. There is stability, and there is pleasure, and maybe also babies in the future. So this was Selena Gomez. It was pretty much a nice chart in terms of how she lives it right now. So let's move on to Amy Winehouse. This is her natal chart, and the first thing I want to point out is her Mercury in Virgo. Mercury that actually conjuncts her sun in Virgo, and the fact that she was able to perfect her voice. She had this control over her voice that made her sound perfectly. She knew when exactly what to do, and this is incredible in terms of also the conjunct Sun and Mercury. This is kind of her identity, her voice, how she speaks and sings. And this is what we are seeing over her span of her short but really fantastic career. Virgo is about perfection, is about workaholism, is someone also who is very much aware of their physical well-being. Unfortunately, what we see from Amy Winehouse, she was teasing her body with very, very strong addicts. It's horrible what she was doing. She was behaving like a child, even though she has this ascendant in Gemini, and Gemini can be quiet here and there, and they can be childish, it's their nature, but her, absolutely no. And look at her moon. Her moon is in Capricorn, and Capricorn is the very, very first sign who should abstain from any liquids that contain alcohol, any substances that can blur your mind. Anything can really damage you in such a way that leads to such an end that happened to Amy. She had the real need of being in partnership. Her moon, which is in a difficult placement, she in Capricorn, it needs more stability, more awareness over her physical being, as I mentioned, but as well, because it's in the 7th house, it needs someone next to her. She is codependent, and this could actually make sense. Some of her boyfriends or husbands actually made her addicted to alcohol or some other shit. And excuse me, but how are you choosing men? Oh, right, because you have Venus retrograde. Her Venus was retrograde. It's inadequate Venus that chooses man. She had this need to get lost, and this Neptune as well shows us in the 7th house that completely out of the world with tension, square aspects with the sun, and I'm really sorry for all this madness that happened with her, but after all, it's a choice. And also recently I read that she actually wanted to have children. She was desperate at some point when she saw her pregnancy result negative, and Sun is in the 5th house, the house of entertainment. She was entertaining people with her art, of course, but also children. And her desire of having children is fully amazing. But again, maybe Most probably it didn't happen because of how she was treating her body. And rule number one in becoming pregnant or creating a family, with the notion of having children, is cure yourself. Please cure yourself, and then after you are healthy, go on and make beautiful family with children. But in her way, it never happened. Thank you so much for watching until the end. My main idea was to show you the two different people with two, of course, different charts and destinies, but how one person, Selena, was and still is striving to go up of her potential, and second person, Amy, was going down the pit hole, unfortunately. But yeah, with the natal chart, you can definitely see your strengths and weaknesses, and these weaknesses you can definitely turn into your strengths by knowing how exactly to act in order to direct you in your energy that suits you, not somebody else. So please take care of yourself. On the next video, I will show you how to create your own natal chart, where you can do this, and also give you tips on how to read different parts of your natal chart, so you can also understand yourself much better. Again, thank you. Subscribe, share it with your friends, like and comment this video. It will help me immensely. And take care. Happy birthday to Selena and me, by the way. Bye bye.